My mic is on. What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. And twist myself at the spine.
Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related that tickles your fancy. Hit that subscribe button, sit back, and you just enjoy this here video. Oh, sorry guys, I was hearing some beeping like somebody was backing up in the driveway. On today's video, you guys, is a fairly interesting one. Now, I would say, okay, you probably would say about something, but I would possibly, I'm sorry, it's just, again, when I do sit downs in here, I don't necessarily get to look at my plants. Again, what I normally do is when I come in here is check, make sure everything is alive. There's no dead, well, there's no new dying or dead foliage, which usually means some type of problem. So yeah, I'm noticing some things need watering. The day is watering day, you guys, which is another issue I'm battling with because I want to water, but I also wanted to do 3 videos today, right? Follow along with me. I want to get this one done, which is going to, I would say, take shorter time, but I'm running my mouth now. The second one, look, I said second one. The second one, I want to do a water with me, and then I also would like to get in I mean, I can do them together. A clean spraying, spraying my plants down, spraying my leaves down for pest prevention, and also water at the same time, but that's wasting a lot of water. I boil my water on the stove to get all the impurities out, at least for the plants. But I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Again, I can combine them together, but that's a lot of wasted water. Spraying down thoroughly your leaves after I spray the solution on it, and then getting hope to these here plants that need water. But anyway, you guys, today's video is just foreseeing future. I guess foreseeing is like future, so I shouldn't say future. Foreseeing issues. Let's go ahead and get started. I can tell you, I've done a lot of thinking, at least probably since the beginning of January, maybe mid first week of January. Anyway, you guys, the first problem rather, is lighting. Now, did a gnat just go up my nose? Or was that my nose hair? Is lighting. Now, what I would do, you guys, I would do some inserts. Yeah, I would have to because, not the problem, but I see a problem happening in the cavern. If you don't know, we're out here in the cave, which is my tropical oasis, Pete's tropical oasis. The cavern is in the inside. It's just a little grow space. I say a little grow space, but I got like a 6.5 foot wall, aerial wall inside. Anyway, it's lighting. We're gonna start in there in the cavern with lighting. I'll do something on one of these here sides. Now the problem is, I bought those Bronners, and we know those Bronners work, all right? Well, I'm gonna say any grow light work, but those Bronners are doing what they're supposed to do. Now, mind you, when I bought them, it was just to support the bottom half of the aeroid wall, which wasn't getting much light because of the lighting situation. If you know, you know. If you don't, guys, go check out the video. I had 2 lights at the top to support the whole wall, which is okay. The bottom half wasn't getting as much as light, which is okay as well. But I noticed I was starting losing leaves, which wasn't okay. But everything was growing happily, perfectly fine. So you know, I still have some empty slots in that their grow wall, and throughout time I've been filling them in, chopping and propping things in here, taking things off my plank and sticking them on the aeroid wall. However, in that same note, you guys, I ended up putting my crawlers in there, and they don't too much care for a lot of light, which is why they were growing. I'm assuming because I haven't done anything different besides lower the light way lower than what they normally got, because they honestly, they were out here, they've been out here for the longest, and once I got that wall up, not once, but when I got the wall up, months later, weeks to months later, I decided to take them in there and they started to grow. But once I added those Barina stands, I think they're 4 foot standing lights on each side, I've noticed that they're doing what they're supposed to do. However, if those plants do not like as much light as I'm assuming, okay, then we're in a little trouble, because that whole spot is lit up. Do you hear me? It is lit up, and there's no way I can bring them back out here. But when they're out here, they get pests. Because I'm doing what I do now is sit out here with the door open. It can't help it. I'm still going to add a ventilating pipe to put up here to pull some of that unnecessary heat out, especially because summer is like literally around the corner. But yeah, inside the cavern and honestly out here, lighting has become an issue. I guess we can throw, since I did, yeah, we can throw that in there. I should have started with water with that. But you really can't with water, because water is different. What is the word? Per season. Yeah, watering is different, definitely per season. Like now, I feel like I have to water way more than the summertime, simply because out here and inside we're running heaters, and it dries out the air, which gives the water enough room to evaporate. Blah blah blah. Even though it's like 95% humidity outside right now in the midst of winter, I can't leave the door open for them to get mystified, you know. So I have to do what I got to do. But anyway, lighting has become a serious issue. When I first started collecting, I would say, rare plants, I was into calatheas and marantas and things which don't need as much light but can tolerate some light. And then I also had nothing but philodendrons. Now mind you, throughout this I got a new leaf. Y'all, we gotta, did it unfurl right? I don't know. I'm upset. I need to move that. My plantform is pushing out a leaf. I think when you guys seen that updated was something video, and it grew to the side, but it was growing and it was pushing and curling inside of the pot that she's hanging in. And yeah, she's right there. We're right there. That pot there. Yeah. But I moved it, and it was not a nice size leaf, but it was mature enough to see the definition of the leaf, if you get what I'm saying. But anyway, my journey started off with philodendrons, calatheas. Yeah, calatheas mostly, philodendrons sort of, because even during that time they were starting to get crazy prices because of no reason. But a little bit after, that's when the whole COVID shutdown crap happened. But yeah, nothing but philodendrons, and again lower light for my calatheas. And then now I've jumped into the rabbit hole with anthuriums, and there's a good 90% of anthuriums just don't like all that light. They just don't care for it. Either the leaves are bleached, and also I've learned with some of them the foliage is smaller. I still have to figure out, like, the silverness on some of these plants is like to reflect, to gather light. I don't know, y'all. I'm not an anthurium head, like, you know. So yeah, and like a lot of these here are sitting down. Me personally, I would say they're sitting. We'll get down to those anthuriums. Let's save the anthuriums because I can actually move the camera and bring you guys along with me. The next, yeah, we can go ahead and do water. The next foreseeing issue is the watering problem. Now, for the cavern, is only making this here list because I have not had a complete year with the airward wall inside the cavern, and it is kicking my ass. Let's just call it what it is. Only because I have to find the balance. I have to find the freaking balance. It's just, I don't want to say it's impossible, but with temperatures fluctuating, house temperature, outside temperatures fluctuating, which means we have to fluctuate the inside temperatures. This is a lot going on. And it's not hard to keep up with the watering, but I do have RainPoint. Shout out to RainPoint, you guys. It's down in the description box below. Go and check that. I'm telling you, it is a lifesaver. If you have over, hell, if you got over 5 plants and you're trying to keep up with watering, RainPoint will definitely help you out. But my airward wall is connected to the RainPoint solar panel. You can schedule your waterings, blase, blase. That's not the problem. It's just the amount of water during this time of year, trying to find that balance so that I'm not overwatering it, even though it stays dry. We're on a watering regimen. If you don't know, right now we're at about, it's like 7 days in a week. I may have to water 3 days out of the week, and that's for the cavern and out here. I feel out here I water more because I don't know what I want to say. I like it more out here, but out here is where I started. Out here is where a lot of my babies, the ones that are on the wall, I do love, you guys. But if you know, I did a video last year, I think, that I was taking plants off and plants to stick them in. Now, these are the plants that I do love, but they probably outgrew this here space, and I know some of them are extra 4 to 5 feet of vertical grow would do them some justice. And then there's a few that I just didn't want out in the collection, but I didn't want to get rid of them. You feel me? So, excuse me, they are on the wall. So, those out the wall, like if the reservoir dries out, then I'm more reluctant to just say, hey, whatever. Compared to out here, when things are dry, I'm on it. But the reservoir, you guys, it's the same. It's every 3 days it runs out. It comes on 12, 3, 6, and 9. Did I skip? No, 12, 3, 6, and 9. Yeah, for a 24-hour. And it runs for like 3 minutes to try to get the watering together. But I'm feeling that I have to redo the tubing so that I can separate the watering position. Instead of the first 2 rows feeding the wall, I might need to do the first row feeding like the first 3, 4 rows, and then the second one feeding the rest, which means I have to run change the scheduling for that there RainPoint. We have to figure it out, but the most issue is this here light. Watering is still another issue, and then another one is growth, which you will see with the anthuriums. If I'm not mistaken, have you guys got that video yet? This might come out before the video. I think I called it like my poor excuse of what is it when you get rid of plants? Downsizing. Yeah, my poor ass job of downsizing, which I had to do. Yeah, I had to do it. There's no way around that. A lot of my plants out here are growing, okay? Which means that I'm constantly rearranging. If a lot of you guys have been watching and following me, you know for a fact that I just can't. I have to. There's no have to. Yeah, I have to. I don't have to. But I have to. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to. I can let them grow and do what they want to do. But if I want every one of my plants to flourish, then I have to get out here and move things around. So you'll definitely see, like, well, you definitely can't see her now. It don't matter which way I go because I'm literally right in front of her. But right behind me is that Altissimo Mama Thangin. Do you hear me? GrowStar, Mama Thangin, Calathea, and I'm proud of this here Calathea. You guys know the backstory. She just started off so small, and then within a year, I'm good. I love me a good old Calathea, but that, not even gonna talk about you down there in the corner who's just struggling. We have to figure you out because I don't want you to, we're not even talking about that, but they're growing. And what I had down here were my Calathea. I had like a bed of marantas. I had a sea rather of green marantas, and then green lemon lime marantas, and then I also had like one red maranta stashed in there. Thinking about buying a large maranta for the inside just to have a red maranta, because that one, yeah, you'll hear about it. I do know I recorded that video, but anyway, these here plants down here are like growing like no tomorrow. And like I said, calatheas they can manage themselves on lower light. But they cannot thrive, more or less grow correctly in that lower light. So if you want something that's going boom pakalaka like you guys should have seen, my what is that video called? My house plants of the month. This griffin is so in the way. They sit here and right there. Oh, right up in there behind this here pot of, that's a pot, the red one, pot of variegated Heteroraceum. It's growing, it's growing. We might end up propping the griffin. But anyway, yeah, they sit there up under some bright light. Again, that's probably about it's probably about 3.5, 4 feet from a spider farmer light, which if you know a spider farmer light, them things don't play. And I also have a spider farmer light over here in the highlight, not Enderium, but what are these things called? Definitely not orchids. Hoya, Hoya, over here in the Hoya area, my Hoya wall, which is actually doing, you just love to fall, don't you? You really just love to fall. What are you pulling? Did you wrap around something else? Oh my goodness, I got to fix the vine. It was growing upward. And anyway, y'all, but yeah, we have to figure some things out. I do need to get some more. I'm going to have to figure that out, because I might take this light and take it down for a little bit lighter. You'll definitely see this queen has just, I think I told you guys, I had one of my powerful lights which sits right here. It was just blasting on the leaf. The leaf just decided, are you pushing out too? No, that's the inflow. I need to cut you off. Sorry, we're not flowing in. Sorry, this is my whatever, my other strap leaf, the Vitilla one. Not a Vitilla floral. I think the floral is y'all, it's the strapping. She's over here pushing out a new leaf. Sorry, that was random, right? But anyway, she was right there in the same spot, and the light was just lighting. The thing was lighting. I came in later on that day, and now I'm over it. The leaf is finally deciding to, you'll see it. Oh, it finally decided to come off. Here it is. Here it is. It started up here. And I was just waiting because it's still green down here. This is how I knew it got hit hard. And it was still sucking the life. So I just had to wait until it couldn't do it anymore. And it just, whatever. The newer leaf, it didn't make it. I don't see how people, Anthuriums don't like to be moved. To be honest, none of my plants don't like to be moved. You can move them 3.3 centimeters to the left, 16 inches to the right, 96 degrees vertical. I don't care what you do to these things. If you move them, I just don't know. Especially if you move them from different lighting situations. But you would expect, like, if I'm moving you from a higher situation to a higher situation, things to be okay. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, y'all. So right now we're trying to fix the situation. Meaning just watching the plants, because I cannot move any more plants just to, I don't want to say fit their needs. If I do, y'all, I would literally have to redo this entire cave. I don't know. I want another spider farmer light to put here. I don't know. I think I'm doing what I'm doing right. It seems like it's working. Things are happy. Things are growing. Things are sizing up. I don't know, y'all, but I can foreseeing rather, some of these here plants getting bigger, and I have to do something with lighting. And it's like, I don't want to necessarily get rid of any of my bright light. I don't know. I might just have to start another corner. I don't know, y'all. I honestly do not know. It's kind of baffling, disturbing, heartbreaking. I'm the type of person, I'm down for the bull, you know. down for a challenge. So we're gonna figure this out. But let me pick up this camera and I can show you guys like what necessarily I'm talking about. Yeah, there's a lot. And then there's still some plants that don't have a spot. Yeah. And as you can probably tell, like my demeanor is very stressful to the point of heartbreaking. You know, I'm not the one to just give away, throw away plants. You feel me? If I spent my money on it, then I wanted it. If someone gave it to me, then I wanted it. There's no falling out of love with my plant. Now there is some that just be like, you getting on my last nerve, certifying herself out in a retirement home. However, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We have to figure it out. A lot of these here, I know you're thirsty. You has not got to curl your leaves. This splash, and that's the splash is like my thirstiest synapses out of what, 7? How many do I have? It's extra thirst. It's not even the biggest one. This here, we're not even talking about that. But the exotic is way bigger than that, and maturer than the. I need the water. I know. I see yellow. Shoot. But yeah, guys, let's go ahead and turn this camera around. We need to figure this out because this only had supposed to be like a 15-minute video, and right now I think we're at 20. Yeah, so let's do like another 5 and show you guys what's going on. You can actually see what I'm talking about. My ear is. You guys see me scratching my ear? It's just the itch. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to look around and check. That's probably the only problem that I can technically see. Pests don't count. Pests do not count, which is why that you'll see some of them plants on the list that just ain't where it's at. But let's go ahead and turn this camera around so you guys can see. Maybe I can stop scratching my ear. All right, so remember I have my wide lens on here, so some of the things may be blurry until we get up on it. As you can see, I can only focus like in the middle. Everything on the outside is blurry because of the wide lens. I know they have like wide lens stabilizer thingies, but those things like cost a pretty penny. All right, so over here, let's start with the yeah, I said loser. Let's start with the loser. That's the queen. Let's get up in there. Get on up in there. Someone is deciding to call my mobile. All right, there it is, you guys. She is a hot, doggone mess. Come on, focus, baby. There we go. She is a mess. Can you see that? That was the new growth. And the only thing we did was moved it from, oh, crap. From there to there. From there to there. All hell broke loose. It's like, dude. I mean, I don't know if she was getting accustomed. Let me show you the light. I don't know if she was getting accustomed to this here light, but Jesus. Let me show you, while we're over here, I can show you guys what I was talking about with the Humidifier. This was the leaf. It's doing something, but it had curled, and this leaf is fixing to go out. This is crazy. Like you learn, right? So, new leaf here, not too much new, but leaf there. There's one coming out. She's all right, but the ones at the bottom, you need water in begonia. I'm not that far behind in water, y'all. Only this one day, y'all tripping. All right, so down here, I'm trying not to bust my off. Have the stool right here if you're wondering. But this is, it looks bright, but it's not bright. That leaf is like nice new leaf. But this is what they're doing. They're down here just chilling. All of these have new growth statistics except for that luxuriance, which is whatever at this here point. But the poppy is poppying. You probably can't see it again because we have this wide on, but this is what we're dealing with. I cannot. And then I don't want to say they're rogue, but we clean out this here spot to give them like a little darker situation so that if you're wondering, that's my spray. But we put those down there for a darker situation, just because the brighter light, just, I don't know, just not doing it. I did notice when I had that crystal there, one of my original crystals, we had it in a very, very dark situation, and she was not doing anything. But you won't be able to see anything, you guys. But there is a new growth down coming in there, and honestly can't wait. Now this is what I was saying about, like, I don't know what needs what, but the newest leaf that you see in the front that's facing us on this here blush, I guess that's new. I just said it's newest leaf. That's the newest leaf. And honestly, let me check. Oh, step over this real quick. And she was a little curled over. You don't need water, but she's a little curled over. We're gonna figure that out. But yeah, I'm not. You definitely need water. I can tell how bad you're drooping. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, you dry. Oh, we definitely got to get in here. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the watering, and then I'll bring you guys along to spray maybe tomorrow for me, so I don't waste any water, because I definitely have to water these here babies and give them what they need. But all in all, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm running out of space, but I'm running out of space, and it's only dealing with lighting. That's it. If I decide to get rid of like a bright light or something, then I can work with that. But everything that's around like this here bright light has to go back around another bright light, which, as you can see, there's not much room. Even after clearing some things out, how many planks did I take out of here, you guys? Maybe 8 to 9 planks that are like in the house. 1, 2, 3 in the house, and the rest are on the aeroid wall. But we're gonna figure it out. I can guarantee you we are. I need someone. I have to talk to like a Synapsis expert, because I have these two here. One is like a silver hero, other one is a silver something something. I don't know. Are they the same? Who knows? We're gonna figure it out. But we're gonna go ahead and end this video here. I do, like I said, need to get out here and water while I can. It's a fairly warm day, and things are dry, and dry means spider mites, and we don't need that in our life. You feel me? Especially since I can't spray now. So alright guys, so over here, she is just, see what I'm saying, gorgeous, right? Freaking gorgeous. Both of them has just outgrown everything. So my lemon lime aranta were down here. These used to be base cover rocks, and they worked until the maranta covered them all up. But I just need to get and do something with them. I forgot what kind of rocks they're called, but this one's a little whatever, and then this one I think has specks of gold in it. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, as you can see, it is so bare. So normally when you would walk in here, if I step down some, you would notice a sea of maranta down there. But now, yeah, you're gonna see them in another video. I need to fix this pot. Sorry guys. Oh, come over some, bro. Okay. Ooh, I think that'll do it. That'll do it, pig. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay, I got it. I got it. Okay. And then another problem I should have mentioned, is my Hoyas lighting wise. I mean, they're getting, of course, the spider farmer light. However, some of them are kind of far down, which is okay. I would love for them to bloom. However, with the lighting situation being so far down, as you can see, I mean, they're floor bound. Yeah, so we're gonna figure it out. But they are blooming, but I just noticed the only time I can get them to bloom is when they're about dead. So there's that. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But guys, that is it here for today's video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to support the channel, you guys, there's a little heart thingy with a little dollar sign. Like to support the channel, $2, $3, $4, $600, whatever the case may be. If you can support the channel, just watching the video helps as well. Just make sure you hit that like button. That like button helps out with the algorithm to get us out to different plant lovers. Everything that you see over here on the channel will be down in the description box below, whether it's electrical, perlite. I really don't use perlite as on its own, but you know what I'm saying, like my moss, the stuff that I put in my dirty moss, the components, my lighting situations, water pumps, all the other good stuff be down in the description box. So go and check those out. Some of those do come discount code. If they look, go in there and check out as well. Look, y'all got a half moon on my soda rubber. I got it. First time ever. He's gorgeous, right? You just need to get it to grow right. But yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Let's get out here and do some watering. Hear the bird chirping. It's just a nice day. All right, guys, we're out.